Hey everyone, Nuno here and welcome to another GTA Online video. Now, on today's video, I'm not gonna do any tips or tricks. I'm just gonna show you guys my cars and my garage basically. But before I start the video, before I start showing you guys all of it, I just want to say that guys, we are really close to 1,000 subscribers. So if we are able to, up until the end of the month, reach the 1,000 subscribers, then probably next month I'll do a giveaway. I'm not really sure what kind of giveaway I'm gonna do or what's gonna happen exactly, but I can tell you that if we reach the 1,000 subscribers up until the end of the month, this month, so that's like 2 weeks, next month, May, I will do some kind of giveaway. Okay, so to start today's video, what I'm gonna do or what I'm gonna show you guys is basically the cars I own on my garages. And I can tell you guys it's not great, I don't have a great car collection, but I just want to show them to you, and I think it's gonna look like awesome, hopefully. So let's start with this garage, the one I have in here, near it's the Del Perro's apartments garage. So it was my first apartment that I got and my first garage basically. And in here I mostly have my main cars, most of them. So we're gonna start from the beginning, from one side, and let's start with this side where we have, of course, probably the best car ever, one of the best cars in the game, which is the Kuruma armed version. Now this one is the one I used most of the time on my videos. I just recently changed the colors, in fact, like 2 or 3 days ago. I changed it to the blue, which is my channel color, and dark and black basically. And as you can see, I also changed the spoiler. Now it has a big wing, a big spoiler, the GT if I'm not mistaken. I also changed a little bit the rims on the car wheels, so it's, yeah, it looks better. I think it's a little bit funnier, I guess. Next to it we have the Zentoro, which is probably my favorite car that I own. It does look a lot like the Lamborghinis when I bought it, and I'm a huge fan of Lamborghini. And of course I had to buy this car, so I bought the car. I did a few changes on it. I changed the color, of course. I did a little bit like the Centenario color, so it's like the yellowish with the dark gray or black. It really looks nice. It's really a nice car to kind of own. I don't drive it as much as probably I wanted, but anyways, it's an amazing car. Next to it we have this one, the LG RH8. This was one of my first cars, not my first car, but one of my first cars, because it was free. You could get one of them for free. I got it and I did a little bit of tuning on it. I went into these basically this white and red pearl color that has a little bit, as you can see, there's a little bit like of orange in the red. A little bit of tuning in here in the car. It's a nice car, it's a nice looking car. I like it. I don't drive it as much, like I said, but it's not a bad car. I do enjoy driving it. Next we have this one. This one is of course the Sabre Turbo. It's a custom version. This is in fact my original car. So this was my first car, the one that I stole when I was level 1. Then I went to Los Santos, placed a tracker on it, and yeah, was my first car. The original color of this car was white with red stripes. And yeah, I upgraded it, and then I went to the customs, where as you can see it's a custom car right now, but it still keeps the white and red colors the way I like it. It's a really nice car. I do enjoy driving it once in a while, but most of the time I don't drive it. Like I said, most of the time I drive the Kuruma because it's the best car to have. right next to it, and let's start the other side, we have this beast, which is the Sand King XL. This car is basically the same car that you can get on the Time to Get Away mission, and you can store it in your garage. It's yellow version or the blue version. In fact, this one is the yellow version. I just changed the colors. I was into the red and white scheme a long time ago, so I kept the car anyways like that. It was a good way to know which one was my car to keep instead of selling it. And yeah, I like this car a lot. It's really nice. I don't drive it as much as I wanted, but I do use this when I have to do the missions and to get some Sand King XLs to sell later on. Right next to it we have this old car. It's the Manana. It's well, it's another car that I stole. This one is a rare NPC car, just like the other, like the Sand King. But this one I didn't touch it any. It's just like the way I stole. It's already changed, as you guys can see. There's like the flames over there, and you know, all the tuning on the car there is available. It's not a bad car. Like it's just a gangster car if you want to have one. But yeah, I just stole it and stored in the garage. It's a nice car to have. Eventually, I will drive it a little bit more when I want to. Right next to it, we have this one. This one is an extremely rare car also. It's the Dominator. This one, I remember getting it on the Los Santos Customs. It was there. I just stole it. And basically, it's a really nice car. It's blue. It has these modified back window. I'm sorry, and it's not a bad car. I didn't touch much on it. It's still the way I stole it, but yeah, it's a rare car, and I like having it. It's a custom NPC car, and it's not a bad car. Sometimes I do drive on it, not many times though. And next to it we have this one, the Red Loader, the yellow version. I have two of them. This is the yellow version. It's not a car that I like much, but well, it's a rare car, a rare NPC car, and yeah, it's yeah, I can keep it one of those in the garage. So I have two now. I have a green one and a yellow one. You guys will see the green one soon enough. But yeah, I like this car too. It's not one that I drive much. It's not one that I basically in love with. But it's a nice car to have. It's a good car for a collection basically. And finally, on this garage, I have the Sultan. Now this Sultan is the version I've changed it a little bit, so it now is Sultan RS. It's it's gonna be probably like this. I may do a little bit of tuning on the car, but no more than that. It's just to keep the Sultan RS. I wanted it this way. As you guys can see, the color, the paint color is also a pearl. It's a red orange pearl color. Yeah, it's a nice car. It's not fancy or great car, but yeah, it's a nice car to have in the collection. So in the end, as you guys can see, I have in here exactly 9 cars. There's a slot available over there. And the reason why it's available is because I had a bike, and the bike right now is on my motorcycle club. So, but I'm not gonna show bikes today, only cars, okay? And yeah, that's it on this warehouse. So let me just grab one of these cars. I'm gonna drive my old original car that I normally don't drive much, so let's drive inside this car and let's go to my second garage. Now my second garage right now, let me just turn off the phone. My second garage, and go like this, it's easier for me to drive this way. My second garage is on the Eclipse Tower, so it's another apartment. The garage is like half full, half empty. The main reason is I like to keep the garage kind of empty because sometimes I do get those free cars, those free NPC cars that are worth a little bit of money that spawn right next to it, to that location area. So it's a good garage to keep over there. But like I said, I have a few cars over there, and I'm gonna show you guys what cars I own. And we're almost there. And when I show you guys the cars, hopefully you'll understand that this is mostly a great place for getting the Sentinels, which are an amazing car to sell. But anyways, let's get inside the garage. Okay, so we are inside the garage, and the first car I have to show is the Sentinel SX. This is the custom version, the one that there's two Sentinel SXs that you can steal from the NPCs. One is blue and the other one is yellow. Now this is the blue version, but I just changed the paint to orange in order to know which one of these cars is mine, not to get confused with other cars. So I know this one is mine, it's my car. And yeah, it's mostly like a collection car. Sometimes I drive it around if I want to get other Sentinel SXs, because it helps a lot to have another car to spawn it. So that's basically it. Right next to it we have the LG R8, a second one. This one I got it for free once again from the from Benny shop. And the main reason why I got it, it was because I want to do some kind of project with it, and probably do a custom version to the old versions of the LG. Next to it we have the green red loader. Now as you can see, it's basically the same as the other one, but it's in green. That's maybe it has one or two different changes on the car, but it doesn't have much changes. I'm probably not gonna keep the two of them, so I'm gonna probably sell one of them. I just don't know which one is gonna be. But anyways, this is another car that I have. It's nothing special. Like I said, one of them is I'm gonna keep one of them. The other one I'm gonna sell. Right next to it we have the Sabre Turbo. This one is another one. It's a second car I have like this. This is not the custom one. It's from the NPCs. I got it also from a Los Santos garage. And I stole it, and it's worth a little bit of money, but I'm just keeping it on my garage. It's for collection, basically. I like these cars. They look really awesome, and yeah, I'm gonna keep one of these for sure. I'm gonna keep the two of them, the white one and this one. And finally, in this garage we have the Ruiner, and this car is not worth much money if you want to sell it. It's not as pretty as I probably would say it is, but yeah, it's a nice car to have, another car for the collection. And it's still like the NPC. I didn't do any tuning. It's already tuned by the NPCs that had the car. So yeah, that's it. Also, I have this little mountain bike in here. That is okay. It's cool also. So yeah, that's it. Finally, let's go to my last garage, and the last garage is near the airport. It's also there because it's kind of like a good location, because I was trying to get the Dopsa and some custom NPC cars, so I did I did buy a garage over there because it would be easier for me to get those cars that were over there. But anyways, let's go to that other garage. Let me just get inside my car, place the tracker to the garage, and let's see what kind of cars we have over there. Okay, so let's drive in here, but before that let me just stop here. Okay, let me just go. Let's then go there. Anyways, I'm gonna fast forward this, and I'll see you guys when we arrive into the garage. Alright guys, so we've just arrived to the garage. Here it is. I just kind of screwed up my beautiful custom car a little bit, but it's not much of a problem. It gets auto repaired when I leave it inside the garage. But let's get inside this other garage. Now, most of the cars I have in here, they're not big deal. Most of them are for custom projects that eventually I'm gonna do. And of course they were to be, I was in here to store cars to eventually sell them, the rare NPCs that would be spawning near the Los Santos Customs of the airport. So yeah, we're nearby that. But let's start with this car. Okay, so this one is the Estorop. I just have no idea why I have this car. Basically, I think that I got this car for one reason. It was when I was getting away from the cops, and I was driving this car, and then I had to hide, and I was near the garage, so I just got inside and waited for the cops to go away. And of course, I got the car in here. As you guys can see, it's not even insured. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this car. Probably I'm not gonna tune it because it's really uh, there's nothing to do with this car basically. I don't even know if there's anything great to do when you take it to the customs. But maybe I could do some paint job or something crazy in here. I don't know. Maybe I could try that. Maybe that could be one of the next videos. I don't know. Right next to it we have the Buffalo. Now, like I said, I got this car. I bought this one. It was bought on Benny Shop, and the main reason was to do a custom car with this one. But it's still here. It's still here waiting to be done something with it. Um, it's waiting. I have other projects right now in mind than doing car upgrades. But anyways, next we have the Dubster. That's the Dubster 1 and not the 2, not the Chrome version, unfortunately. I really thought that I could spawn this amazing Dubster 2 with this Dubster 1 with all this tuning, but I wasn't able. I also had a video about it if you guys want to check it out. I'm gonna leave the link down below in the description. But yeah, it's a really nice car to have and drive. It really looks awesome, even though it's the Dubster one, but it does look awesome. And yeah, that's basically it. Next, we have another Dominator. This one is not insured. I don't even know if the other one is, but this one is for sale. I'm gonna probably sell it on the Los Santos Customs. And get some extra cash. It is probably worth maybe 14 or 17k. I don't really know, but yeah, it's just here waiting for me to sell it. And next to it, on the other side, we have the Banshee, yellow one, hard top, of course. I bought it also on Benny Shop, and the main reason is to do a custom project that I didn't do yet. But it's here, is waiting for the project. Eventually, one day I'll do it. And like I said, maybe it's gonna be one of the next videos. I don't know. Maybe it could be something cool. If you guys like it, just leave a comment down below if you want to see these custom projects. The same thing happens with this Sultan. I also bought it on Benny Shop. To do the rally version of it. It really would look awesome, but I never really got to do it, so I never really did it. But it's a nice car, and it's probably one of the next projects I'm gonna do. And finally, we have the Ocelot. Now, I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this car. Selling it, maybe it's not a good option because you don't get as much money as you probably want, and this car kind of looks nice. I do like the car, and I already insured it. It doesn't have much tuning that you can do with it, but it's not a bad car. It's a nice looking car. It's a sport car, and yeah, it's something that I'm probably gonna keep it. And guys, that's basically it. That's my garages. Those are my cars. As you guys could see, I don't have that many super crazy awesome cars. I don't own them. Probably want to. I want to get myself on in the hands of amazing cars that are worth probably one, maybe two, or even $3 million. Probably I will get there, but at the moment I don't own that much money. I have less than $1 million at the moment. Although I do have enough methods to get to $1 million fast enough. If I play enough, I guess I can get in 1 hour. I could get 200k or maybe more in just 1 hour by doing the CEO import export. But anyways, I'm already going off track in here, and I didn't want to do that. That's basically it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me if you guys want to see me do any of these projects, and if so, what car you want to see me do the custom version and upgrading it. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. Don't forget, leave a comment, subscribe, and leave a like. Those are really important, and they will help a lot the channel. And I will see you guys soon next week with another video. So that's it. Cheers.